So, this is probably the most fun I've had watching a movie all year. So, let's talk about Lieutenant Jangles. Lieutenant Jangles is a small, independent film from Australia that is a massive throwback to like 70s and 80s action movies. And this film is just filled with heart and fun, and I pretty much love this movie. But the story is about Lieutenant Jangles, who is a police officer, obviously, who is on a call and his partner gets killed and goes to war with the gang who killed his partner. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but he crosses paths with a very eccentric villain, and it's probably like the best villain this year. I'm laughing a lot. Not because the film is bad by any means, but I'm thinking about scenes from the movie, and it just makes me chuckle because how actually well made this movie is on such a tight budget. But I'm sure no one knows about this movie. So where did I hear about Lieutenant Jangles? I made short films. I love filmmaking. I try to learn and soak up as much as I can. I've been writing my screenplay for like 2.5, 3 years. Blah, blah, blah. So a while ago, I started following a YouTuber named Coterie Effects. And I learned a bunch of stuff from him. He's really great. Please subscribe to him. He's wonderful. I'm going to leave his link down below. But he's the editor, the director of photography, and visual effects lead on this movie. So he put in a ton of work in this, and he helped me learn so much about film. I had to support him. So I bought this on Blu-ray with an awesome poster, and my copy signed by some of the cast and crew and him, so that's awesome. And I blind luck went into this movie, and I fell in love with this movie. Matt Dickey, who plays Lieutenant Jangles, is hilarious. He does this little laugh like, eh, and every time he does it, I just can't help but smile, because it's like the most cutest little thing that you wouldn't suspect from such like a macho character in a sense. And Lieutenant Jangles is a complete dickhead, like most 80s action stars, but he has a certain charm to him that it just completely works. You're like, wow, he's an asshole, and you're laughing with him. But you're also like, wow, he's also somewhat charming, so you want to root for him. It works really good. The villain is eccentric, he's out there, he's wonky, he's weird. And his ultimate goal is something me and like my friends have joked about all the time. And I'm like, someone actually put this in a movie, and I love it. And all the characters are great. Lieutenant Jangles' partner is hilarious. Great character, hilarious. And since this is a throwback to 80s action films, you get all the tropes, big explosions, wild, crazy gunfights that logically really don't make sense. Just wild, goofy characters that just really like, come out of nowhere for like one scene and then they leave the rest of the movie. It's really great, good stuff. And of course, like all 80s action films, there's nudity, especially the female kind. But equality, there's also male nudity. And when I saw it, I kind of like went, ee! Because I'm like, it's so rare to actually have like male characters be nude and actually show it in film. It's super rare. It like never happens. Like the last film that I think of like Gone Girl, and that's in like 2013. So I'm like, props for them. Equality, it matters in film, even when it comes down to nudity. But the effects are all good. After I watched it, I watched the digital effects breakdown, which the Blu-ray has a ton of special features, which is always good, especially when you want to learn filmmaking and comprehend what's actually happening from the filmmaking side of the film. That was like filmed like 17 times. And a lot of the visual effects work I didn't really notice while watching it till that breakdown, which is what you want from a movie. You don't want your audience to be like visual effects, CGI, special effects, blah 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 blah, and pick it apart. You want it to be one seamless film where people don't realize. Of course, some things you're gonna go like, okay, that is visual effect. This is a small budget movie, so don't expect like Thanos looking characters or like Jurassic World level like green screen. It's just not gonna happen. But with what they were given to work with, I don't know the budget, but I'm assuming it's only a few $1,000s maybe. This is a damn good looking movie, and this has all the same color use, the same hues, the same cuts that an 80s action movie has. And it really fits that niche genre that doesn't really get used often anymore. So, thumbs up for that. Yeah, I don't really have... The only negative I could think of is... this film's not for everyone. As someone who supports independent filmmaking, and someone who loves films like this and like Wolf Cop 3, where is it? I'm waiting for it. But as someone who likes independent, smaller budget filmmaking, and I love viewing what people can create with so little, I respect this movie to death. I enjoy this movie. I love this movie. It might be my favorite movie that I've seen this year. But yeah, this is not for everyone. Like, I would not show this to, say, my parents. I wouldn't show this to most of my friends because I know they won't like it. And I'm not even going to call it schlocky because it's not schlock by any means. This is a good, well-made, well-done, well-structured, well-put-together movie. So it's not schlock by any means. But people who don't recognize low-budget filmmaking, people who that doesn't click in their brain, like, this isn't Disney, this isn't Sony, this isn't Paramount, this isn't WB, this isn't Fox. That this is a low-budget movie made with scraps. And I don't mean made with scraps in a bad way. It's just people tend to view all films as studio productions when they're not. Sometimes films are made with a few people, a few friends and family, and you just come together and you just try to make the magic happen. And with this, the magic happened. So I give Lieutenant Jangles 2 thumbs way up, and I'm going to watch all the commentary tracks. I'm going to hang the poster up next to my John Wick poster, because now that'd be a crossover, Lieutenant Jangles versus John Wick. Make that happen, Craig Hollywood. But yeah, I really like this movie. Like doesn't equal enough. I really love this movie. I kind of want to rewatch it right now, but I'm gonna leave the Blu-ray link down below if this seems like your type of film. I would honestly say, if you like action movies, if you like 80s or 70s action, if you like weird humor and visual gags, and support Lieutenant Jangles. It deserves it. Coterie effects, his stuff will be down below too. I think he's really intelligent. I think he breaks down film in a way that a lot of, I don't know what the film YouTubers don't do. He's great. His channel's great. This movie's great. Support the whole team behind this. They deserve it. Lieutenant Jangles, a small film from Australia that does big things and nails all of it. Like always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.